No makeup extra.
What's the matter?
I've been
Why are you
peeling an
crying?
onion and it's made me upset.
Yeah.
Oh, I wanted to tell you something before.
What?
You've got some egg yolk at the side of your mouth. I noticed when you were talking to Kevin, so...
That's been on since this morning.
Oh,
What are you making?
I'm making a moussaka. If we can't go on holiday, the holidays can go to us.
Come to us, yeah. That's for tonight's tea.
It is.
What are we having with moussaka?
Well, I am going to make some tzatziki and flatbreads. I aren't making my own.
Somewhat.
Tzatziki, it's like mint, onion, Greek yoghurt. It's like a dip. I was going to make my own flatbreads but realised I wouldn't have time, so I bought flatbreads. Doing the moussaka, making it with mint because you don't like lamb. But all the flavours will be there the same. And I'm making a Greek salad to accompany it.
Very good. Look forward to that.
I'm feeding half the neighbourhood.
You are, because you're so kind, aren't you?
Special request by Laura.
Yep. Who in turn is going to walk our dog.
Yeah. It's like a little cooperative we've got going in our
Yeah.
corner.
Right, Meli. How are you? Hi, welcome back to the channel.
Hiya.
It's been a while since we've seen you all. As some of you may know, I've been quite poorly. And I ended up having to spend an overnight in hospital about 3 weeks ago. Started about 3 weeks anyway.
Yeah, it's about 3 weeks ago that
Yeah.
you were poorly.
Yeah,
That you started being poorly.
And what I was diagnosed with was at the back of my throat. I had what's known as a quinsy. And if any of you have had a quinsy, you'll know exactly what I mean and how painful it is.
It's an abscess on your tonsil, isn't it?
Yeah, basically it's an abscess on the tonsil, but this was quite a large one, so the consultant said. And without going into the details, it had to be drained off. So it was a small procedure in hospital. They actually did it at the bedside, 3:15 in the morning as well. But I was struggling to breathe.
Yeah,
Because it was blocking my airway.
That's when we knew we had to go to A&E, wasn't it? You couldn't speak.
I couldn't speak, I couldn't open my jaw. I struggled to breathe when I was laying down, so I had to sit up all the time in bed. And it was horrible. Couldn't eat, couldn't drink. I was just sipping water all the time, as much as I could, because I was dehydrating as well. So they put me on courses of antibiotics, loads of them, didn't they? Very strong ones as well.
Well, lots of antibiotics and some steroids, didn't they?
Which I only finished the course last weekend.
Yeah.
And it's only this week, from about Tuesday or something like that, that I started feeling a little bit more normal.
Yeah, you've been quite poorly. And
Yeah.
even once you came home from hospital, you were still poorly for a good week.
Over a week. But I think the antibiotics and the steroids had it just made me so lifeless and tired, and I was getting up, lasting about an hour, and then going back to bed and sleeping, and then getting up again, lasting about an hour and going back to bed, sleeping 12 hours, through the night. I did sleep a lot, that's one thing.
On the upside, it meant I got to watch what I wanted on the TV for a week.
And you got on with your crafting as well.
And I got on with my crafting.
Yeah. So I'd just like to thank everybody who's taken the time to wish me a speedy recovery, and that was very much appreciated. I've enjoyed watching, we both have, your YouTube videos. It's kept us entertained. So thank you very much for your best wishes. So we're back in lockdown.
We are.
Yeah.
I've started making my bread again.
So we've taken the motorhome up to the compound. I took it up earlier this week. I did all the usual jobs of draining off the water, the boiler, running all the taps through. I
putting the cushions up and leaving the
lifted
cupboard
all the cushions up. So they get air around them, and cleaned the bathroom and the fridge.
Took the perishable, well, not perishables, but
just left tin stuff up
we
there.
Just left tin
really.
things in,
Yeah.
and we always leave all the cupboard, the aircraft ones up.
The lockers,
the
yeah,
lockers. That's
yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah,
we leave them
yeah,
open so
yeah.
the air can circulate and it don't get damp, and we put those little damp absorber things.
Yeah, then
in,
they
don't
soak
we?
up moisture.
Yeah, moisture.
Been in touch with Brownhills regarding the moisture in the garage, which they detected on the habitation test back in August, and they said that that's still ongoing. The people who are looking into it, they're a bit mowed out with work, and they've been affected by COVID, like everybody has. So I just questioned about the warranty itself, that it expires next April, and I don't want it going on too long. Really, I could do with it being sorted out.
But they said that it's from when the claim goes in, isn't it?
Yeah.
So even though the warranty finishes in April, because we put the claim in back in September.
August.
We're at August.
Yeah.
I thought it was September. So it'll be. It's noted as from then. So
yeah. So we've nothing to worry about on that. We just want to
as long
get
as
it
don't
done.
get any worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
We actually bought a damp meter from Lidl, didn't we?
Yeah. Yeah. I've not used it yet, but
No.
So yeah. So the van's up on the compound, fully winterized. It's got its windshield cover on. I've been up a couple of times this week just to check it. Everything's all
well,
right.
we're lucky because it's only 5 minutes from home
Yeah,
in the car,
yeah,
if that.
Yeah.
You could walk it in 15 minutes, really, couldn't you? So
Yeah.
it's only a couple of minutes away. So
Yeah. So everything is all right up there now. 2nd December, on the 4th of December, we've got a trip to Norfolk booked. We booked this before lockdown.
before the second lockdown, didn't
Before
we?
the second lockdown, yeah, well before.
We usually go about this time of year.
It's
round.
sort of like early December, just before my birthday, and we like to go down to Norfolk at that time. So we like to go down most of the times, don't we?
Oh yeah, I think this is the first year that we've only been once.
Yeah.
We usually go 3 or 4 times a year down to
we
Norfolk
do,
because we like it, don't
so
we?
much, yeah.
We went down August, didn't we? When there was that
When
terrible rain.
we got caught in the storm.
Yeah. Yeah. In fact, we were away 10 days, and I think we had one day when it was not raining. The rest of the time it rained. You've probably seen that video.
Yeah.
So
that is all subject to what Boris says on, how we're going to come out of this lockdown. I don't think we'll end up going to Norfolk, to be honest.
I don't think we'll.
It's only 2 days after lockdown, and here in West Yorkshire we were about to go into Tier 3 the weekend Boris locked down the country again.
Yeah.
Or partially locked down the country. So if we come out of this, depending on the
Well, I
numbers.
think they were
will be-
saying we're going to go back. If they do lift it, it'll go back to the tier system, and we've still got a very high
Yeah.
rate round here, haven't we?
Yeah, so if that were to happen, we'll probably end up going into tier 3, and that means that we can't travel.
Anyway,
We've got New Year booked at Caton Village,
which might also not be happening.
which also might be not happening. So we'll see what's said, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to sawn the van then, assess it, the situation then. So there's like what tier we go into, whether we can travel, is the key points, and plus the fact I've got to bear in mind is if Brownells are going to get the motorhome repairs done in December like they said they were, but again it's all subject to
well, they're actually
lockdown.
Closed, aren't they?
They're actually closed,
because
yeah. I think the offices are open, you know, to take calls and stuff like that, but the showroom and the garages are shut. So what else have we been doing? We've been doing jobs around the house. I've already shown you some of the radiator covers I've done, and Tracey's been sorting out your cupboards.
I have again.
Again.
I did it in the last lockdown. I did all my kitchen cupboards, and I've rejigged them again.
Yeah.
This lockdown.
And then we this morning we went to get something out of the freezer and we couldn't open one of the drawers, and you'll see on the footage that it's the top shelf is frozen solid. So as we speak now, with the freezer behind us, it's just defrosting.
We're just trying to defrost it out.
And fingers crossed, as food will be, it'll survive. Yeah. So lots of jobs around the house, more or less up to date on that. And then what we've done then to cheer ourselves up is we've planned a trip to Normandy for next June.
We have with Jackie and Gino
Our
and
friends.
Kevin Sue, who you've seen travel with us before. So
Yep. So
we're going to be there for the D-Day again, but obviously it won't be as big a celebration, will it? Because
No,
because
it's not.
it'll be 77.
But I was saying the other day though, I think each year now will be more special because
there's not that many
there's
veterans left.
There's not many veterans. They're all in the mid to late 90s now. So I think each year is, you know, for the next few years, it's up to the 80th, which is the next big celebration. These next 4 years are going to be kind of special.
Yeah. I mean, we actually took part in the British Legion. I think we've mentioned it before, but the British Legion were there laying a single red rose on every gravestone in the British cemetery, weren't they, at Bayer?
Yeah.
And they wanted people to help because obviously there's how many headstones are there?
I think there were 4,000.
Yeah.
If I remember right. And a couple of hundred German.
Yeah, there were some German headstones there.
They got a rose as well.
Yeah, everybody did. The War Commission keep
War Graves
Commission keep that, don't they? And so we were really humbled to be able to help.
We were,
to lay the flowers.
Yeah.
And meet some veterans.
Yeah.
We actually chatted with. There were 4 of the gentlemen, weren't they?
Yeah.
And one of them, bless him, said, "We just every year now," he said, "we just wonder which one of us will die."
Did he say it's a bit of a lottery?
It's a bit of a lottery. You'll be coming the following year.
Which is like
He said
poignant,
he said there were a much bigger group of them. Started going quite a long time ago, didn't he?
Yeah.
And it's now there's just 4.
What was planned on it? This one, Tracey and me are going to set off around about the end of May.
Yeah.
And we're going to travel down to Folkestone again and get the train. We've got to sort out Meli's well, not a passport because I don't think that'll be valid anymore. But I think you have to have bloods done and stuff like that. So I've got to get an appointment with the vet to find out what we need to do. But we've got time to do that at the moment. But that's one of the key things we've got to do next. So we're going to bob down. We're going to go down to Folkestone. Now, last year we stayed on the promenade at Hive.
Yeah. We stayed twice.
We stayed twice. It's quite nice. Obviously, you're right next to the beach and the Pebbles beach and the sea.
And it's free to park there overnight.
All year round, is it?
Yeah. You pay in the day up until 6 p.m.
and then
to park, and then from 6 p.m. till is it 6 a.m. or 8 a.m. something like that. Yeah. Then you can. There were quite. When we did it in the summer, there were quite a few campers and motorhomes parked on there, and then we did it the beginning of this year when we were going down to Spain, didn't we?
That's right, yeah.
It's a bit like sleeping on M25.
Yeah, and this is the downside. The plus side is that it's convenient for the ferry or the...
Yeah, it's only 5 miles
tunnel,
to the
Eurotunnel.
To them.
And it's nice views, it's a lovely walk, but at night time it's like a racetrack.
All the boy racers are up and down there, aren't they?
Yeah. So if you were I think I said on the video at the time that if you were in a Continental van and you open your habitation door into the roadway, you really have to take a look, have somebody at the mirror looking to see if it's clear. Because they come up so fast, they were passing us at such speed, they were moving the van.
Yeah, they were.
The van were moving with the speed they were passing at, so it keeps you awake at night.
The other downside,
and we wouldn't. You
can't open the habitation door in the.
No, you can't.
In a British van because there's a wall.
That's right. That's a good point. Is that because you
can only get out of the driver's door.
You can only get out of the driver's door. So again, even if you've got a British van, you've got to look in your mirror and make sure it's clear before you get out, if you need to get out during the night. So we wouldn't recommend that, to be honest. We've done it twice, and the last time I just felt unsafe.
Not unsafe as in somebody was going to
come and
break in or anything.
It was just the
speed,
the boy races,
and it was all night, wasn't it?
Up until about at least 2 o'clock, past 2.
Yeah.
So I said to Tracey, I don't want to do that again. So,
but we have on some of the groups that we're on. I've taken note of a couple of places that people have said they've parked overnight.
Yeah, close by.
So
we're going to look into them.
Yeah. Failing that,
we'll do a Brit stop.
There is there's the White Horse.
There's the White Horse at Densall.
Yeah.
So that's us last resort because we're only staying overnight.
They do have ferry pitches, don't they, which are near the entrance there, so that because people are coming and going at all times of day and night for the ferry or the tunnel. So
we just plan, find somewhere to stop overnight, and then get the early morning ferry. Not the ferry, the Euro train. I think mid-morning this time, isn't it? We'll do a bit later because what we're going to do when we get over to France, which will be about, say, 10 o'clock, 10:30 in the morning, European time, we're going to go to an French air, which we stopped at last year, and it's in a town called Watton, Watten. Watton, beautiful little town. We didn't get a chance to explore it, but we were right on the edge of it. We could see it. The church was lit up at night. It looked absolutely fantastic.
And we were the air is across the road from a river.
The river,
so there were the boats coming by and
massive barges going. Yeah, so we're going to go to Epilex, which we went to last year, but we didn't film it. Much to my annoyance, I forgot to take the GoPro and I couldn't be bothered to go back. So this time we're going to go in and film, just show you what it's like. It's absolutely it's mind blowing. The size and scale of the blockhouse itself is it's unbelievable.
It's where they built the V2.
The V2
bombers, and
but we'll talk about that in the film when we get there. So yeah, we're going there first, and then we're heading over to Normandy the next day, and we're going to be staying at a place called Saint Aubin-sur-Mer, which is on Sword Beach, which is one of the British beaches, and there's a lovely campsite there called the Côte de Nacre. It's a proper holiday park, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's a really nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, we stayed before, and we're so pleased that we've got on it this time.
We tried to get on last year, but it was fully booked.
They were fully booked
when we wanted to be.
Yeah. So we're going to be staying at the Côte de Nacre site. You can book that through Caravan and Motorhome Club, but we've not gone through Caravan and Motorhome Club this time. We booked it direct. Whether you make a saving or not, I didn't do it for that really. While I was on there, it was easy enough to just book online, and so I did. So we booked there for 10
nights.
10 nights.
Yeah. We're staying in the motorhome, obviously, and Jackie and Gino and Kev and Sue are hiring a static caravan, aren't they?
One of the holiday homes which is on site, quite nice. So
the facilities are beautiful there, some of the best.
Yeah, very pretty, and you're right on a 15-minute walk to the beach, on to the landing beach, and the history around there is unbelievable. And I'll be filming it all, and I know a lot of you have already been, but I'll show you what we're interested in. Notably, we're going to go to the Merville Battery, which was a German anti-aircraft battery, and this battery was famous for shooting down on Sword Beach, as they used the guns there to shoot down on Sword Beach when the Brits started landing there on the morning of June the 6th. So we're going to have a good look around there and do a film on that.
We actually stayed at Merville last year, didn't we?
Yeah, but we never
got to the battery because there were because it was the 75th
anniversary,
there were loads of things going on, so we never got the chance to go.
Yeah, and then we're going to head up then to the American sector at Omaha Beach and Utah Beach. Plenty of museums up there. Some, even after all these years, we've not even been in yet, so we're going to try and get in to see them museums. And again, we'll be filming all that, and we're going to follow the footsteps of the British 6th Parachute Regiment, who attacked the Merville Battery and took the Pegasus Bridge. And up on the American sector, we're going to be following the footsteps of the Band of Brothers, the Easy Company, the 101st 506 PIR Regiment. So we've got lots of things to film on there. I'm really looking forward to it, aren't we? Yeah. So I think for now that's just up to date. We've got a trip planned later on next year, but we'll tell you about that in a different video.
Yeah. That's quite an epic one.
Yeah,
that's
it is,
40 odd days we're planning that, so we'll
talk about
tell you about that another time.
So I hope you're all keeping healthy and fit, and you're not too bored and you're finding plenty of things to do. Keep the videos coming. I wish we could do a little bit more, but hopefully we'll be able to do bits and bobs, but it'll be Tracey Bakes or Kevin does this. Anything we can do motorhome related we will, but not anything what we've done before. So unfortunately we don't have a big back catalogue of things because we only started doing this last year.
And late on last year, wasn't it, as well?
So we've just gone 12 months, haven't we?
Yeah.
So, you know, we're doing okay. The channel has slowed down a little bit, but that's not surprised because we haven't put much content on. But we're hoping to get some content, and we're hoping again, you know, to next year really, to get out and film more when we can. You know, we just got going in July after the ease restrictions, and then we did put quite a bit of content up between July and September, October. But now we're back in lockdown, so hopefully we'll be able to get a clear run next year. We've got lots planned, so you know, we'll look forward to making some videos for you. But please keep your videos going because we sit and watch them every day, don't we? At some point, all of you, and we really enjoy them. And it just you just forget about all the doom and gloom when you're watching, you know, people enjoying the trips out and stuff like that. I know you can't do that at the moment, but some of you have still got some content to do from October, so yeah, we look forward to them. So I think on that we'll say goodbye and we'll catch up with you a little bit later on. So see you later.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.